Hey everyone, I am Anthony Scott of ToyHopUSA.com. Today I am reviewing the NECA Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie, Orokosaki and Himano Yoshi 2-pack that are exclusively available at Wal-Mart Stores. These should be available in September 2021 or coming soon. I'm not 100% sure these are in stores yet, but these are definitely coming up. I would like to thank NECA Toys for providing the set for review. Greatly appreciated. This was a very huge surprise when it arrived. This set is packaged in the window box, which you see here, with artwork inspired from the 1990 movie. Beautifully done, as always. They really do a great job on the packaging. Both the sides of the box show images of the figures. This is Orokosaki and Himano Yoshi. And the back of the box, you have a look at both figures as well as a description. So this set is inspired from the flashback as seen in the film, and I'm gonna bring in the camera a little bit closer, giving you guys a look at that. So as I was saying, this is inspired from the flashback in the movie, and I think they did a phenomenal job on this set, and we're going to take a closer look at it. The bottom of the packaging has the names of all the great people at NECA Toys responsible for bringing this set together. Here's a much better look at the plastic tray now that that pesky window is out of the way with all those glares, which I do apologize for. As you can see, the figures are phenomenally done. You have their accessories right there in the center. You also see their interchangeable arms, which are located just below the figures. The accessories include the interchangeable hands, the cage for Splinter, two versions of Splinter when he was a tiny rat, and you see all of the, well, you should be able to see all the other accessories right behind the cage, such as the axes, the katana, etc. Here's a look at the other tray. This one includes Himano Yoshi's jacket, which can be placed on him, and a look at all their accessories. As I said, the axes, the katana. There's also two sets of nunchucks and nightsticks. Here is your in-hand look at Orokosaki and Himano Yoshi as they appeared in the flashback scenes in the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. The figures share the same sculpt, each given a new head, depicting the actor's likeness, and this is really a phenomenal likeness. Just like we've seen consistently throughout this entire line, the likenesses are the best they've ever been, given the photorealistic and digital scanning technology that companies have been using now. This is really the perfect time to be offering figures like this. And this is a result. So we have two figures here with phenomenal likenesses as they appeared in the film, each one sharing the same sculpt, as the body types are basically the same. They were able to reuse the sculpts, thin, lean, muscular sculpts, each given a black karate outfit, black belt, and there's also kind of like a metallic wash over the black outfit, which you see there, which is putting a little shine on the camera there. So I went ahead and put the robe on before filming this for Himano Yoshi, and that's done by first popping out the arms, slipping the robe right over the head, right onto the torso, and putting the sleeved arms back on. As you saw from the tray shot, he comes with his bare chest and bare arms, as well as the gauntlets, which are an extra set of arms that I'm going to show you guys, or you just saw them in the packaging shot. As I was saying, the karate outfits are phenomenally done, loving the wash on them. And other than the head sculpts, the entire body and clothing is reused between the two figures here. Hands, feet, everything. So there's a look at the sides. And of course, let's take a look at the back. So you see all those folds and everything on the outfits. Again, it's the same as between the two. It's reused. And here's a closer look at the head sculpts. You see that phenomenal likeness on the actors there. They really did a nice job on these. Let's just move him to the back so get a good look at Himano Yoshi here. Here's a pose for Himano Yoshi and Orokosaki. The elbows and knees are double jointed, allowing a full range of articulation, which is great and consistent to what we've seen with other figures offered in this line. Here's a look at the robes removed and the interchangeable arms placed on. As you can see, both figures share the same torsos, same articulation, and they did a fantastic job on these figures. Just look at all those great paint applications, the paint washes and everything. Really nice beige color that they chose for the chest, feet, and hands, as well as some great attention to detail on the head sculpts. Here's a look at their backs. As you can see, the paint washes are a tiny bit different between the two. This is Himano Yoshi. Yes, it is. As you can see, it's how the washes are a little bit different going around the back here. And Orokosaki, how that's different as well. I'm not exactly positive if the washes are going to be different throughout the entire run or just depending on who works on it at the factory. That is unclear. On this particular sample, however, the washes are a little bit different, which you can see there. Okay, so I brought Himano Yoshi closer to the camera to show you guys this little mark on his chest right here. It looks like someone took some sandpaper or something and just scratched the plastic there. So that's a little bit disappointing, but that shouldn't be consistently throughout the line. That's just on this particular sample. Orokosaki, as you can see, really came out perfect, and you don't see that mark on his chest. Orokosaki and Himano Yoshi come with 3 sets of interchangeable hands. You've seen the close-fisted hands throughout this video so far. These are the open chop hands, and they also come with an open grip hands. Himano Yoshi comes with a great accessory that I'm sure we're all going to remember. The cage, as well as a tiny version of Splinter before he was mutated. The cage itself has some really great rustic look attention to detail on their paint applications. It's phenomenally done and painted, as you can see here. Just look at all that great attention to detail going on here. Inside the cage is Splinter himself, and I'll show you how that opens up and play around with it. There's also a little peg for him to rest on. You probably can't see that on here, but I'll take it out and show you guys. And there's a look at the back of Splinter. And it just rests on this hook, which you see right here. So how this cage works is that despite it having a little lock right there, that doesn't open. You need to open it from the bottom. And my recommendation is to be very careful. You don't want to potentially break anything. So I'm just going to go very gently on that. And here's a look at Splinter. He's non-articulated, and he just rests on here. Now you can see that peg. I don't think you could push him any further down. I think he just more rests like that. So there's a look there. Very nicely done. Great attention to detail, sculpting and everything. Both figures also come with a bow staff that can work with 1 or 2 hands. The bow staff, just like all the other accessories, are basically the same with the exception of the nunchucks being different, and we're going to take a closer look at that. The bow staff is definitely a great accessory for him, and as you can see, it works great with both of them. So in the flashback scene in the movie, Orokosaki defeats Himano Yoshi, and Splinter, still as a little rat before he was mutated, jumps up, scratches Orokosaki's face, and avenges his master's death. Years later, Orokosaki becomes Shredder, and Splinter becomes a mutated rat, which then in turn trains the turtles, which become Orokosaki's greatest nemesis. I, for one, am very happy with these accessories and everything. You see little Splinter. Let's take a look at them to scale with the other figures. And there's also a second Splinter, which you see right here, which is sculpted a little differently, and he can't, unfortunately, stand up on his own. He also can't, I'll just leave him there, really attach himself to Orokosaki's head sculpt, and which is right there, the scratched one. So my recommendation is you could just attach it to the face here, things like that, or just rest it on there. Here's a shot of Splinter holding on to Orokosaki's head. You can't really place him on there. I just somehow balanced it on his hand. That's very tricky to do, but just to give you guys a look at this. So you saw it move a little bit as I moved. And this is the outcome of it. You see how Orokosaki's face is disfigured and scarred, and he will always have that scar as he did in the movie. This head sculpt, definitely phenomenally done. Loving the likeness and the attention to detail. They even have red indicating blood on there. Himano Yoshi and Orokosaki each come with a katana, which you see there. The blade is painted in a metallic silver deco, and the handle is cast in black plastic. The katanas can be held in one or two hands, as you see here. Using the open grip hand, that's best for gripping them, as there's a closed fist hand and as well as a karate chop hand. These open grip hands have a really good firm hold on these katanas and other accessories. Also included for each figure is a nightstick, which you see there. There's also several different ways that they can hold it, as shown. Here's a look at the axes that are also included. It's the same axe between both figures, and we've also seen that before with the Foot Clan figures. These are great accessories, and the blades are made of metallic silver deco, and the handles are cast in black. They work well between both figures as well. They also come with nunchucks, and as you can see, both nunchucks are different. They come with one each, and Orokosaki comes with nunchucks with a chain link, and it's very nicely done. There's some additional details on the handle there, including those metallic silver jewels or whatever you want to call them. And the one that comes with Himano Yoshi is just a plain nunchuck with a plastic string attached to both ends, which you see there. Here's a look at everything that comes in the box. There's a ton of accessories here, which you see right on camera, which include Himano Yoshi and Orokosaki. Two different versions of Splinter, the cage, which again can be removed, which you see right there. A set of robes that can be removed, interchangeable arms, which are right in front of the figures. Orokosaki comes with an interchangeable head. There's also 3 sets of interchangeable hands, 2 katanas, 2 nightsticks, 2 bow staffs, 2 axes, and 2 different nunchucks. Here's something I never thought I would see, a movie Himano Yoshi, along with his family, Master Splinter and the Turtles, that he never met, unfortunately, because he was killed when Splinter was still a tiny little rat. So fans really have the first time to own these figures, and right now it's just really an unbelievable time to be a fan and to be collecting this line. Here's a first. For the first time in Turtle history, you have the evolution of the evil Orokosaki. He starts out as a human and then becomes the evil Shredder. Still human, by the way, and then he gets mutated into Mutant Shredder, which you see there. Overall, this is a phenomenal set. Definitely something for the most diehard of Turtle fans. This is a first for all of Turtle history. We've never gotten these characters before in this particular form from this movie. So this is definitely something that the most diehard fans are definitely going to want. This should be now shipping to Wal-Mart stores here in the US and may have some international availability. Check out where to buy on toyhypeusa.com on the written portion and photo gallery of this review. At least one of our international sponsors may or may not have pre-orders up yet, so check back for updates on that, and hopefully this will become available on the NECA store, so stay tuned for updates about that as well. I am Anthony Scott of toyhypeusa.com. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again to our friends at NECA Toys for providing the set for a review. This was a great surprise when it arrived, and I, for one, cannot wait to see what they come up with next. They have done such an amazing job on this brand since they've gotten it kicked off things at San Diego Comic-Con 2016 with that exclusive set. Again, go out, buy this set. You guys will love it. It's a phenomenal offering, and I hope to see more firsts like this offered throughout the line. Not just the movie, but the cartoon, the Mirage comic, the arcade game, Turtles in Time, stuff like that. Thanks again to NECA. Thank you for watching so much, and stay tuned for more coverage.